Some of y'all have got to go. It's time for y'all to get out my house right now. I'm noticing I just showed you this stuff yesterday, but look at how big the tomatoes are getting in just one day. We got our first ones in here, y'all. And yes, I'm still looking around for that god dang it dog. So now I'm about to start hoeing around. Good morning. So we are about to take these starts outside, and hopefully I don't have to bring them back in, but this is just me trying to harden them off before I actually put them in the containers they're going to go in, because these are cold hardy plants over here when it comes to the broccoli and the cabbage. So they should be okay as long as it's not freezing temps. Sunny, feels good. We're about to go outside. I'm looking out to make sure there's no dog outside. Thank you guys for watching that video. Do appreciate it so very much. So I'm going to check my starts though, my seedlings, and make sure that the soil's not dry for all of them before I go outside, because I have a tendency to forget these things. I'm noticing I just showed you this stuff yesterday, but look at how big the tomatoes are getting in just one day. And I'm going to use the finger that don't have a nail. So this is a little dry for me, so I'm going to definitely put water down in the bottom of the pans and also just dampen the top of the soil. By the end of next week, hopefully they'll be hardened enough. This really makes me feel like it is time. I am kicking these plants out of my house. Grace is like, I want to go too. Put the mister on. That's to not beat them down, but just to wet the soil some. I forgot I don't have my mic on, so I have to keep turning my head to y'all. Just enough to reach off both the sides. Oh my gosh. My very first starts are in the greenhouse. How exciting is that? This cabbage didn't make it. I'm gonna reuse this though. I was gonna get rid of this. This actually came in handy. We're gonna rejuvenate the soil. So when you're starting seeds and you're wetting your soil initially, you don't want your soil to be so wet that it's wringing any kind of water. Like this is moist, but it is not soaking wet. I am going to add a little more water to it just because that other soil I just put in there was extremely dry, but you can work with this right here. This is why you use either a peat moss or vermiculite and those type of things when you're starting seeds. But this, because it has a little bit of soil in there too, it already has some I need to get some more gloves. These have a hole in it. I can feel that soil under my finger nail. So I'm going to speed through this part here because I forgot to put the holes in last night, and I'm going to do that now. So I'm putting my soil here. I'm leaving some space there. That way if I need to add soil to it, which I shouldn't by the time they get ready to get put out. Okay, and then I have some more labels over there if I need to use them. And not wanting to damage my broccoli, I'm going to go up from the bottom and push it up as far as I can get it. where I'm not damaging the root at all. I'm pulling it out just like that. And you can either shake this off or you can just put it in there like that and see what the root look like. But for the rest of them, I'm not going to shake it off. If your soil is good, I wouldn't shake it off. Honestly, I just wouldn't. Why waste soil when you don't have to? I think these are some pretty good roots. I don't know if you can make that out or not. And we're just going to go in a little deep with it, like where my fingers are. All of that is going to be buried because I want to establish stronger roots before I put them into their container. They grow really well. Last year I grew, I'm going to add some more soil around it. Last year I grew my broccoli out in the raised bed, the little side beds that I have. I grew it there. And you can see how it's leaning over because they were trying to find light. So them being out here, they should correct themselves and stand straight up. But this year, I'm going to do as much of the broccoli, cabbage, and collards in buckets that I can. I may have to end up getting more buckets. I think I have some more in my shed, but I'm not sure if I do or not. So I'm going to also do tomatoes in my buckets. Not all of them, just some, so that y'all can see, for those who, you know, are not growing. This is 2 plants here, so I'm going to go ahead and separate this one because I want them in individual containers. Roots look really good. So here, I want a lot of broccoli because I have heard some really positive things about what broccoli can do, and I'm not a big broccoli eater, so that's definitely something I'm going to have to get myself to do. I broke this one. Set that one aside. To be on the safe side, I might end up dropping some more broccoli seeds because honestly, with them being so leggy, I don't know if they're gonna, all of them are gonna do well. Some of them may and some of them may not. Forgot to put the label in. We got our first ones in here, y'all. So I just had to come back in the house. I am going to be starting these seeds right here along with the collard greens tonight. And this weekend I'll be starting the flower seeds. But right now, as you can see, I have a bread over here that I'm baking. Thought I'd just throw this part in here of me because this already risen in the bowl. Now I have to let it rise in the pan. So I'm running water in here. I just thought I'd give y'all this tip because I forgot to run water in it the other night when I made some bread because my first thing of bread didn't come out right. Then I had to make the second one. So this is my third one, y'all, because the second one came out good, but this is the third one. So I forgot to run water in the sink, in the bowl, to loosen up the dough. So that dough was really hard. So what I used was this. Sprayed this around my bowl, dough came right off. Because with the water and the soap alone, it did not. Spray some in the bowl with the water and let that take effect. Go put my glasses on. I got about 1 hour while that's proofing in the pan to go out here and just try to chop through some of the roots in the grass. And yes, I'm still looking around for that goddamn Dang it, dog. I told my husband, I said, we gotta get this back piece over here covered, definitely. So I'm gonna turn y'all around because I gotta get to work. So what I was trying to do was get to the root of the situation with the hoe that I got. Anything else I had tried, the shovel and all of that wasn't working, so I got the hoe. It seems to be working, and plus the soil is not frozen like it was before. But these grass roots, they're like weeds, and they are horrible. So now I'm about to use this little gadget thing. Has a hole and like a little pitchfork thing on it, and it's handheld. So I'm about to use that so you can see it. Right. So now I'm about to start hoeing around. This is one of the last things I wanted to do because it's very back breaking, but it feels good with the sun out. It's warm out here. It makes you want to get out here because you can't plant anything until you refresh your soil. So I don't recommend taking a break like I did for one season. That one season turned to all of this right here. But I was dealing with depression. I was dealing with anxiety. My father had just passed in August, and I just didn't want to do anything else. I did plant in summer, but after planting in summer, I didn't want to do anything after he passed. Okay, so I was living in my own depression, still recording videos, not really letting people know that I am feeling a certain way, because you do have to keep pushing forward. But being out here, smelling the air, smelling the soil, putting your hands in the dirt, all of those are experiences that push you forward to do things that you might just want to put off. So I encourage you, get out and grow something today, no matter the space that you have. If you just have a patio, grow a few things, put your hand in the soil and relieve some of that stress that you may be dealing with in your life. So what you see me doing here is I forgot and I missed a couple of areas with the staples, with the landscape, and I kept tripping over. So I'm like, look, I got to put these in, and then we'll get back to doing the weeds. Well, this is really grass. This grass, I don't know what kind of grass this is, but this grass is like a freaking crab, and it does not stop. It goes very, very deep. When you think you've gotten some, you haven't gotten it. But I managed to get through it, you guys. I just wanted to come on and say thank you guys for watching the videos. It motivates me. It keeps me going forward because I still get stuck in my anxiety. I still get stuck in the overwhelmingness of it all from letting this sit and letting this, come to what it's come to. But hey, it has to be tackled. I figured out a way that I'm going to do this. I will tell you later in the video, or maybe I'll tell you right now. So what I intend to do is once I get all of the grass out as much as I possibly can, I do have to fill with soil because we did like a hugelculture with these big beds right here, and we have wood in the bottom. So you always have to add more soil to it because it composts down. So you have to add more soil anyway. So what I'm going to do is amend the soil. Once I get the grass out of it, then I'm going to use cardboard, lay it down, put more soil in, put amendments in that, and then I will be ready to plant. Okay, so I am done for today out here. This bed is done. As you can see, it needs soil. So it also needs amending. So I will be amending my soil because not in all that digging, I didn't see any worms. So I'm definitely, that's why it's very good to at least grow something if you're not going to do a full garden. Even if it's just one or two things in each bed. This bed is done. Ooh, I'm so tired. This bed, if I wasn't baking a bread, I could finish this bed out. But I got to here, you can kind of see where I'm going to pick back up where the wheelbarrow is. But all in all, this was an eventful day. And again, don't let your beds get bad like these here. I still have these 2 beds out front to do, and these 3 beds to do. I'm not worrying about that big bed over there. because I'm growing in it, but I'm growing in containers. I'm gonna put my containers on that bed and then dump the soil out to try to get that soil better over there. So this is where we are, y'all. I think I did pretty good. I'll be on camera in just a minute. I gotta go wash my hands and stuff. This is how bad the wind and the sun has done your girl. Okay, try to be wearing your hair out natural, and it don't work for me. I'm sweating it out. So to top it off, these things here, we have our cabbage and we have our broccoli out here so far. If I'm not too worn out, I will get those seeds done tonight as far as planting them. If not, then I will do it on Sunday. It'll be seed sowing Sunday is probably what it's going to end up being if I don't get to it Saturday. So again, we're going to leave these out here, but not overnight. I will be bringing them back in. And over here, it looks like the broccoli is not filling this transplant. So I'm hoping that they will pick back up. Otherwise, I will be dropping seeds right on out here in these cups. Not gonna stress it. Whew, if the push come to shove, I will buy a start, okay? These same, some of them look good, like the ones in the back for the cabbage. This one does not. But for the most part, some of them are perking up. Chickens are like, lady, you're behind again. I hope they got water. Yeah, they do. Oh, gosh, chicken, I'm sorry. She always standing right there. Girl, I can't see no more. You can't be standing right there, you know, greeting me when I come in. Okay, they have water. Yeah. When they get tired of eating off the ground, they'll come over here and eat out of there and clean that out. And then they'll come and clean that out. Okay, let's see if we got any eggs. Not too many today, because I have way too many eggs that I can deal with right at the moment. So I apologize again for the hair. I did get an appointment with the surgeon that does the cataracts and stuff like that. So I have a consult one day next week, next Friday. And we'll see if they accept the insurance that I have or what I can do from there in order to get this thing done, okay? I would love to be able to see myself at this point. So if anybody wants to sponsor me a coffee maker, because all I have is that little tiny one that you find in little hotel rooms. And if somebody's out there about to type in the comments, stop begging for stuff, stop typing. Companies like for content creators to sponsor their products, okay? It's a trade-off. We're working for something. They're not just giving it to us. Ooh, I didn't put any stevia, nothing in it. Just the creamer. Please hit the like, subscribe, share, comment. All those good things do help support the channel, helps push the channel out to more people. So more people can get out there and get motivated to get in the garden, grow their own food. The price of food is constantly rising. They're saying that bell peppers, cucumbers, onions, etc. are going to go out the roof this summer. So why not plant you something today? I bought me some organic potatoes. I'm gonna let those chit somewhere, and then I'm going to plant those next month. Bye, y'all. And don't even talk about my hair. She having issues. Tabitha Brown got Donna. I don't know what I'm calling her. So
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here